Did you know your automobile has a variety of systems that move and convey fluids for various reasons? For instance, you've got to put gasoline in the tank, and then it is pumped from that tank and metered very exactly into the cylinders that explode to make the pistons go up and down. Your brakes are based on fluids. When you press on the brake pedal, it compresses a fluid that clamps down two metal pads onto brake spinning discs that cause your car to stop. It's all based on fluid movement. To keep your engine from overheating, there's antifreeze in the radiator that circulates around the motor and carries away the excess heat. The cylinders themselves have to be surrounded by oil, so it's lubricated. So there's an oil system which is stored and moved in and out of your engine. So there's all of these different fluids with different systems to move them to where they need to be. All of them designed specifically with lots of intelligence to form exact functions. Well, all of that pales in total insignificance to the complexity of the fluid handling systems in our bodies. You see, to get food and fluids to every cell in our body, we have to take it in our mouth. It goes down into our stomach, which mixes it, sends it to our small intestine, where it then works its way into the bloodstream. And then that fluid, the blood itself, carries nutrients and oxygen to all different parts of our bodies. Our brains are surrounded by brain fluid, without which they could never function. It actually refreshes itself every day and carries away all sorts of toxins out of the brain. It's a completely different fluid system. Our blood has to carry oxygen, which works its way through the lungs into the blood, and then that fluid works its way through our bodies. The capillaries, the arteries, the veins, they're all the pipes which are perfectly sized and perfectly designed to carry the fluids to where they need to be. You see, our body has cooling systems to cool it. The sweat works its way out of our skin as a cooling system carrying fluids to the surface of the body. Oxygen is the fuel that needs to be used to burn in order to bring energy to every single cell of our body. The nutrients that are carried through our intestines into the blood are carried by a fluid to every single cell in the body. So you have a fuel supply system, you have a waste disposal system, you have a cooling system, all based on the movement of fluids. Way more complex than what you find in an automobile. Nobody would ever even begin to consider that it would be the truth that a bicycle who had no fluid movement system somehow developed all these interrelated, interconnected systems to make an automobile function as a full working whole. And yet every child in Western civilization is taught that our human body just all developed all these far more complex systems that can repair and replace the components of their own selves, all by themselves, just happened by chance. It's literally an absurdity to believe it could have all made itself by this thing called evolution. The truth is apparent for anybody looking for the truth. Systems don't make themselves. They have to be designed by an incredibly intelligent and powerful designer. And that is Jesus Christ, the creator of everything we can see, touch, feel, and hear.